chambers and walls. Within the heart, there is a four chamber and four walls is present. During the circulatory process, these four chamber and four walls are working without any delay, without any restriction. So the heart chamber is responsible to collect and receive and send the blood to the particular systemic and pulmonary circulation. Let us discuss by one. First, we are going to discuss about heart chambers. In the heart, specifically, we can divide it into two portions: right side of the heart, left side of the heart. Right side of the heart, right atrium and right ventricle. Left side, left atrium and left ventricle. These four chamber is there is a connection between this chamber, and ejecting chamber. So one, two, and three and four valves. So four chamber, four valves. So your right atrium is receive the blood from inferior vena cava and superior vena cava, and from heart it is coronary sinus. So right atrium is responsible to collect deoxygenated blood from throughout body, from upper portion and lower portion, and through superior and inferior vena cava. And from coronary sinus also it is collected deoxygenated blood from the parts of the body, and finally it the blood leaves right atria to through tricuspid valve to right ventricle. So right ventricle is responsible to collect the blood from right atrium, and once it is full, automatically there will be pressure, so that the systole it will start. I mean, right ventricle systole is start, and blood ejected to pulmonary wall to the pulmonary trunk, enrouted lungs for gas exchange. This is second right ventricular function, and this pulmonary trunk, it will it will mix the blood properly, mix the oxygen rich content to the blood, and elevate of carbon dioxide, and finally reaches to left atrium. So left atrium receive the blood from lungs through four pulmonary veins, and structurally similar to right atrium. So left atrium, it is collected oxygenated rich content blood in the through pulmonary trunk. Finally, it reaches to left atrium, and once it is get diastole through mitral valve, it finally reaches to left ventricle. Your left ventricle receive the blood from left atria through bicuspid valve. So once if it is full, the blood ejected into main artery of aorta, some aortic ejected into aortic valve. So because of this function, your primary circulation or systemic circulation is started. So these are the four chamber. Simply we can divide the heart left and right. Right side, right atria, right ventricle, left atria, left ventricle. These four chamber it is in a cyclic process. Continuously, it is working. So, with the help of walls only, it is possible. Let us discuss about walls. Before that, there is a video. There is a right atrium in the upper part, the base of the heart, and the same side there is a right ventricle, and opposite side there is a left atrium and left ventricle. This four chamber is uh, is responsible to receive the deoxygenated blood, and get purified, and get deoxygenated and sent to the blood to the working muscle in this aorta. So this is about chamber of the heart. So next we can discuss about heart valves. There is a already I told you there is a four valves: aortic valve, tricuspid valve, pulmonary valve, and mitral valve. So these are the four valves which is more very very important to circulate and receive the blood throughout your body. So let us discuss one by one. So valves of the heart, the right, your left side, sorry, the tricuspid valve, pulmonary valve, and mitral valve. So let us discuss tricuspid valve. It is very simple. Atrioventricular valve situated between atria and ventricle. So tricuspid valve always your right side of the heart. It control opening between right atrium and the right ventricle. So tricuspid valve, it is very simple. From right atria to right ventricle, there is a connection. This is very very important. And mitral valve, it is very simple, but it is a bicuspid valve. Only two hole is there. It is a atrioventricular valve situated between atria and ventricle. It controls the blood between left atrium and the left ventricle. So your mitral valve is responsible the connecting between left atria and left ventricle. This is another important valve. And pulmonary valve, it is very very easy to understand. When the right ventricle has received the blood, it is going to eject the blood to purify via pulmonary valve. So pulmonary valve is responsible to send the deoxygenated blood to the lungs, where it get purified. Purified means oxygenated and send it back to the uh, I mean, atria, where left atria is ejecting the blood, and finally it is reaches to left ventricle. The left ventricle is get contract that the name is system. So during system, it will open the valve and eject the blood in the aortic arch. So there is a better mechanism. Only it will expel through those valve, but it cannot return back because the valve is like that. So aortic valve is very very important. When the blood is ejected from left ventricle to systemic circulation. So this is about the chambers of the heart. This is two chamber, here two chamber, and this is tricuspid and tricuspid. This is bicuspid. This is pulmonary valve. So there is a four chamber, four pulmonary valves is present in the in our heart. So here the labeling is within the picture. So this is tricuspid. This is bicuspid. This is aortic valve. It is open and the aortic arch. This is about the pulmonary valve. So when valves get diastole, it will receive the blood from both the atria to ventricle. Next slide is heart is in systole. So the received ventricle, both right ventricle and left ventricle, will eject the blood from ventricle and make it as a pulmonary and a systemic circulation. So with this presentation, we have discussed about four valves, four chamber about the heart. Thank you.